How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to make a quick little video here about the 4th gen and 5th gen Dodge Ram truck beds. This here is a brand new 2022 truck bed off of a 2500. It's brand new. It had a tailgate on it, but I sold the tailgate because I will not need it. But so if you crawl underneath here, you're gonna see these holes, and up in these holes, you're gonna see the bolts sticking down. Try to zoom in, but can't really see. Let's see if you can see this one back here. Yeah, so you can see that one right up in there. So there's 2 bolts on the back left, and then 2 bolts in the back right, up on this side. And then there's 2 more up front. I'll show you where those are right now. Here's the other back 2, same spot. Now the front 2 are actually up in these little pillars here, which are a lot easier to get in and out, but you do have to ratchet back and forth quite a few times because it's in that tight little hole. But yeah, they're pretty easy to access. It's the same thing on the other side. So it's just those 8 bolts that hold the bed down. I saw online that it's 6, but it's actually 8. And when we were actually putting this bed on, we thought that this little bracket right here, we thought this bracket was gonna sit on top of this, but it does not. It sits on the inside. So when you're putting it on with a forklift, definitely make note of that. So you're also going to have to disconnect your gas cap and filler neck before you obviously take off your old bed. So definitely don't forget to do that. It's just these few Torx things, and it just kind of falls down. You pull this out. It's pretty simple, and then don't forget to hook it back on after. But yeah, all the bolts line up. So one of the problems that we ran into is these lights here. So for the lights, you're actually going to need to get separate connectors, or you hardwire them right in. I would definitely recommend buying the harness from a junkyard. It's kind of rare for finding newer ones, but it's definitely going to help in the long run to have a connector on there. And I can put a quick little clip of what the inside of there looks like. Quick little add-on here. This should be exactly the same from the old one and the new one. You should just have to unplug it off your old bumper and plug it into the new one. That should be not different whatsoever. That should just be unplug and plug back in. I also wanted to quickly mention, this is also the bumper off the 2022. So if you were wondering about the bumper, it does fit the 4th gen trucks as well. This is a 5th gen bumper and bed on a 4th gen truck. The last thing I wanted to mention is the tailgate. So the tailgate was here and it looked very good, but a big problem with them is that the plug-in for them. So the brand new trucks, the 5th gen trucks, do not come with a manual latch. They only come with the electronic latch, so you hit the button and it just falls right down. So even the work trucks have that. And that definitely makes a very difficult project. So you're gonna have to wire in wires all the way from the battery to get your tailgate to work. So if you are fine with not having a tailgate, then it's totally fine. But the lights aren't too bad to wire. These lights are pretty easy too. You just cut off the old bulb, because these are actually LEDs. But you cut off the bulb, splice them right in. But yeah, the big issue is really the tailgate. So if you decide you don't want a tailgate, or you don't care to open it much, or you feel confident you can correctly wire it, then this is certainly a good idea. Because the bed does place right down. It's super simple. It almost seems like the front maybe a little less wide, because if you look down from the back, you can kind of see cab corner just a little bit. It's not bad on this side because we matched it with this side, but it did seem like the bed was a little less wider than the 4th gen, but nonetheless, it's still extremely close, and you won't probably ever notice it. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of changing the bed out from 4th gen to 5th gen. I can tell you it definitely looks a lot better than the beat up one I had on there. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video, and we'll see you next time.